Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shh. If you hear a couple bumps in the night, that's the kids on vacation. So they will do what they do. Now, I tell you what. On this page, I've been noticing more and more that certain people come to the page and they want to just, for whatever reason, this whole Pitbull thing. This page has been up for over 10 years. At no point in time has anyone ever heard me say that the American Bully was a pit bull. We've never said that the American Bully was better than a pit bull. At no point in time on this page have we ever said that we were pit bull experts, and none of that. So the registry itself, the TBKC, has pit bulls in it. Now, when it comes to the pit bull, I never claim to be an expert, but I do know some things about the pit bull. And when you people pop up on this page with your arrogance and you acting like that, you know what I mean? Oh, I got pit bull, so I'm better than everybody else in the world. And how dare you, this and that and the other. And this is the... Stop it, man. Stop it. Because the thing y'all don't know about me is I've rubbed shoulders with some of the best of them. I've rubbed elbows with some of the best of them. As a matter of fact, the gentleman who was mentoring me at the Rhode Island show is actually in the Pitbull Hall of Fame. One of my judges, or several of my judges, whether it was Rico, whether it's Belinda, they've rubbed elbows with some of the finest in the game. You know what I mean? Most of you quote names where these people have been to their yards, including Mr. Boudreaux and some of the other big names in the game where they've been to their yards. They know people in the game, especially Belinda, have been around the whole entire game. They just don't do it anymore. So I've got resources. I've got people. I've rubbed elbows with people, as y'all call it, the real Pitbull community that, I've been there. I've been a guest at, at a Pitbull. Well, I've been a guest multiple times at different barbecues and venues, for real Pitbull people, in Florida. It's like that, So when y'all come on here with all that arrogance, and a lot of y'all just happen to own a pit bull and really don't know the history of the dog itself, but because it's a pit bull, y'all feel like y'all can talk down on everybody else. Stop it. The thing of it is, when it comes to any dog, period, that has ever existed, it has another dog in it. It has relations to other dogs, you know what I mean, one way or the other. This community did use UKC style pit bulls, and it's a shame that we're going on with this again. Yeah, they did use UKC style pit bulls, as I've stated, a registry that has been around for over 125 years or so, however long it is. And, it is what it is. I never have understood the arrogance that a lot of pit bull people come around with. And most of the time, it's the people who are not even that far educated into the pit bull. And I could go deep because one of my main mentors, he was actually a game dog guy, Did it for over 50 years, was heavy into the game. I mean, heavy into the game. And, it's a lot of things that y'all say that I know is false. It's a lot of the arrogance that y'all hold to the game that I know is false. When you start talking about pure breed this, pure breed that, this, that, and the other, I know very, very, very reputable pit bull breeders who as y'all, game dog breeders who will tell you that even in that breed, there was a little bit of mixing going on. You know what I'm saying? Boys in the backwoods who were looking to gain an advantage in the ring one way or the other would toy and mix in other breeds. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? One of my guys who won many a nice whatever you would want to call them, and that's not my thing, so don't think I'm on here glorifying dog fighting or anything, but it is history behind it, and the UKC dog has nothing to do with that. Hey guys, try to keep it down. But when it comes down to it, I have talked to these people and I understand different elements being mixed into those dogs for performance purposes. As my old school would tell me, we are not into this because of whatchamacallit. We're not into this because of confirmation. We're not into this because of pedigrees. This is a performance sport. This is what he was telling me. You know what I mean? A guy who was in there for over 50 years. He said, this is about winning. This ain't not about nothing else. This is not about getting a pat on the back because someone, you know what I mean, wants to talk about your lineage and this and that and the other. He said, this is about winning. This is a performance sport, you know? Like he said, you might go in there and you might see a dog that you know, like, he looks a little strange. But if he go in there and take care of his business, that's all it was about. So, you know, so when y'all get on y'all whole things about, oh, the purebred this and the purebred that, stop it. Because I don't care, even if you go back to whatever breeds you want to find, it was some mixing going on. It was different things going on. As you take your high road and you try to act like you're so much better than everybody, you want to put down everybody for what they're trying to do. At the end of the day, do some real research on every breed, on every single breed that has ever been known to man. Do some research, and there was definitely some things going on with that breed, you know. And these kids is crazy. Yes. Okay, you all right? You know, some mixing going on over here, but you know, at the end of the day, it's about educating yourself. It's about humbling yourself. It's about learning. You know, when I go and I meet these different people, whether it's a reputable worldwide judge who's been in all breeds for many years, or if it's a person who's been breeding a certain breed for 40 plus years, or whether it's a person who used to be into you know, certain athletic things with dogs, let's just say it that way, whether it was hog catching or putting them in the pig, or putting them in the pit, or whatever it is. I humble myself to try to learn. And if you notice, I don't come on and I don't attack breeds for what's going on. I just want to learn. Maybe y'all should try to do the same thing. Maybe you should stop trying to come on people's page and debate about names and just try to use, you know, something as simple as a name of a dog and act like that you're one of the greats of all times and you have this authority to talk down to everybody because your breed is so much greater than everybody else's breed. That's silliness. Because from a true perspective, where I say it is, no matter what people call their dogs or whatever, if they well, you protect too, but if they perfect their breed to their standard, those are true dog men. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? If it's made for certain performance, whether, you know what I mean, that's protection work or whatever the case may be, if they protect that, if it's for physical looks, if they perfect that. If it comes down to, you know what I mean, a combination of many things. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your ability to perfect your dog to a standard and whatever purpose it is. So it should be mutual respect throughout all breeds for those who are doing it correctly. Now, if you see somebody who's doing something that is not correct, then, you know, you go with that. Hey, Max, quiet. But, you know, at the end of the day, like I say, it amazes me the arrogance of some people in all of these communities that this is what you do. I understand when we are talking about health or an unhealthy dog that is being bred, because that's not perfecting anything in anybody's standard. But whether it's a Labradoodle or whether it's a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd or a Chow or whatever the case may be, they all have standards, and you all have people who are trying to perfect to that standard, and they have a certain amount of skill. You know, they have a certain amount of skill to do that, and it takes a true dog man or a dog woman to perfect to that. And it should be a mutual respect instead of people always trying to use something to try to down another breed or whatever the case may be. Like I say, if they are doing it with health, if they are doing it for structure, if they are doing it to the breed standard, it needs to be respected. It's just that simple. You know, it's not, you know, I don't get you people. I really don't, you know. And I mean, and I'm a person who goes to a gym as I guess you would say, martial artist, you know, 5 days a week. And so maybe that's my lessons of being humble. But a lot of you people need to humble yourself. We all need to be humble and say, are we trying to perfect our craft instead of attacking everybody else's craft? The only things that we should attack is the obvious things of health and situations that are harmful to all dogs. You know what I mean? But as far as someone saying that they want to start another breed or whatever, trust and believe that if you have not done your job as far as perfecting your own breeds, you shouldn't be talking shit about everybody else's breed. If you're not actively in a pursuit of perfecting your own breed, you shouldn't be, you know, your main thing shouldn't be, oh, to do this. I've seen little people. I mean, excuse me. I've seen people with little kennels who have worked hard to do whatever they could do for their own breed, and they stay humble with great dogs. I've seen big kennels who have done a lot of damage to their breed. You know what I mean? Who come off as the most arrogant people in the world. You know, it's all kind of different scenarios, but ultimately we should be all on the same lane to perfect whatever breed it is that we are doing. You know what I mean? And to educate ourselves further and further. But, you know, with that being said, man, much love to y'all. God bless. Peace.